On today's webinar, I spoke about a case out of the Sixth Circuit called Bennett versus Hurley Medical Center that involved a nursing student who wished to bring a service dog with her to her placement at a hospital. It's a case that would be really instructive for all employers, particularly hospitals and healthcare institutions, though. And in this case, the student wanted to bring the service dog who helped her with panic disorders. The dog caused a severe allergic reaction in a nurse on the floor, as well as some problems with patients who had allergies. And so the hospitals were left trying to figure out what to do. Ultimately, the hospital worked through the issue in a way that I would commend, and ultimately were able to achieve dismissal of this ADA lawsuit. So I talked about the case during the webinar and explained how they took a very individualized interactive approach with this situation, offered alternatives to the student, and ultimately couldn't find something that worked. But the fact that they worked through those alternatives is what the court said that they did right. And so a lot of lessons learned out of this case. So tune into the full webinar to hear about Bennett versus Hurley Medical Center. But also today we had a few other presentations, as always. We had Brendan Goodwine, who talked about a recent revision to our labor law that talks about employees' rights to their own inventions. So it's an intellectual property issue. We also had Teresa Rusnak, who talked about a new partnership between OSHA and the NLRB. And finally, and I'm not listing these in order, I'm realizing, but finally we had Mark Berman, who talked about legal ethics associated with ChatGPT. And so hope you will check out our webinar, and thank you for watching.